totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbin makes Valerie Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judges going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that.
I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Zaddy. Is he?
You fucking rat!
As we move on to Bellew of the Weeks, Gabe's here with us still, so's Ozzy, Andy and Dave Lowback. Got quite a few this week, please do bear with me. Tommy the Guru Allen was on Twitter talking about Nigel Benn against Saki Obika. Bear jumped in. When you look at how poor the 168-pound division is in the UK right now, Murray, Parker, Tommy Langford and David Brophy make up the top 10 on BoxRec. I think Ben holds his own against most of them. Chris Taylor's nominated him for that. Quite a few people, including Edward Mays, nominated Carl Froch in the Daily Star. The Earth is 100% flat, says Carl Froch. He's got some evidence apparently to prove this. Take your word for it, Carl. I know he's... Well, his nose isn't 100% flat anymore, but maybe the world is. Who knows? Chad Hogan has nominated Stig. He's been all over Twitter. Not going to get stuck into that now. Chad has also nominated the WBA. I'm not sure what he's up to, Andy. He's gone a bit bonkers, hasn't he? Matchmaking for Dennis Hobson, and I've been staying out of it. Don't involve yourself. Chad Hogan has nominated WBA boxing. Joseph Jojo Diaz fulfilled the first defence of his WBA gold super featherweight title after defeating Jesus Cuadro by majority decision in an evening presented by Golden Boy Boxing. I don't think Golden Boy was even there, was he? He doesn't go to his own shows at the moment. Yep, the gold WBA belt, Gabe. It's real. Daniel Dubois said on Boxing Scene, I'm capable of beating Tyson Fury right now. Phil Bojwani said he could give Wilder a challenge as well. Toby's nominated him for that. Ben Thorns has nominated Malik Scott and his missus on Instagram. They're up to all sorts. Chad Hogan has nominated Boxing Leak for talking about Triple G. Toby has nominated Gabe Rado for saying that Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith are two of the slickest boxers in world boxing. Chad Hogan has nominated Gary Spike O'Sullivan 1 year ago today. Not exactly the result I wanted in the T-Mobile Arena. The first time I tasted the cannabis in my career, but I'll be back and I'll get that world title, said Spike. Chaos King also said, you will be a world champion, Spike. That I'm sure about. Toby's thrown him in for that one. Trading Leather Boxing has nominated Johnny Nelson for trying to defend the Nigel Benn fight. Fuck's sake, nobody wants to see 55-year-old men fighting, says Trading Leather, unless it's after 10 pints of Stella. Chris Mason, shout out to him, darts legend, has nominated Jay Farron, Dwyer's Penthouse. Deontay Wilder is more dangerous than Mike Tyson was. He doesn't have the talent or the boxing IQ, but the fact that he can drop anybody at distance with a right hand makes him more dangerous. Chad has also nominated Ultratech Sports Raw, talking about Bellew outboxing Usyk. Dal Singh has nominated Ben for trying to make this a pay-per-view and is returning as Beaker. Will Pink Tyson be on the undercard, says Mr. Singh. Greg Cross has nominated Kel Brook, talking on Sky. I have more to give. I haven't been in any wars, says Kel. Triple G or Spence, says Greg Cross. Even a boxing casual can see that one. Simon says where amongst many people to nominate the unified champion. Bit of a trolling one, this one, saying that Floyd avoided everybody at 147, including Brook on his way out the door. I know, they're getting bad, aren't they, Andy? Chad has nominated Callum Smith for being nominated as the Boxer of the Year by the British Boxing Board of Control Awards, even though Frank Warren announced on the Dubois show on Friday night that Josh Warrington had won that award. Apparently, according to the British board, it was Callum Smith. Chad has also, he's on fire this week, nominated Billy Nelson. Billy was getting stuck into the Daniel Dubois chat. Martin Bacoli, in my opinion, would stop Daniel, says Billy Nelson. You think you'd know better by now, Billy? Final one from me for the moment. I'll bring you in, Andy, if you have any in a minute. Babs and Declan Graffin are both nominated Ricky Newman, talking to Dave Caldwell. Dave Caldwell said, I've just arrived for the annual awards in London. And then Danny Newman, put below that, you're looking good, pal, but definitely punching above your weight with your missus. Dave Caldwell said, that's my daughter.
She's like fucking 15, man.
She's clearly a teenager. Danny Newman, man, he must have took too many punches. And also one more, Chad nominated Darkman for saying Hay is such a good speaker, very erudite, astute analyst. I've got some more, Andy, but if you want to throw any in at this juncture, I'll have a quick drink of water. Feel
You tried to tell me you had
free.
no nominations for Sam Jones.
I've got one coming up soon, but I'm flagging here. I'm like Mario Barrios going into the 11th
Fuck's sake,
round.
man. Well, okay, we'll leave him to last then, because what an absolute prick. Who else we go, actually? I mean, I just think he should win. Oh, hey, listen, did you get my thing about Max Kellerman? I need you to play that one over the... I just sent
no,
it
I
to you
didn't
on
actually.
chat there, just if you can play that one if possible.
I don't know if I'll be able to play it on here because it's come through to my computer, chat. If you can get it to me on the phone somehow, I will be able to play it. So if you work on that while I'm reading the
Right,
rest,
no
that's
worries. Then, other than that, I think I can only just put forward the Sky Box Office. They've had really the last two pay-per-views, Dillian White, Rivas, and Lomachenko against Campbell, and that have really shit the pan. Like, I mean, it's apparently been the lowest fucking, basically a disaster since Brooke Gavin. That was 2015. I think it bottomed out at 205,000 buys and stuff like that, so pretty poor. So we'll maybe just put Sky Sports. So hence the reason maybe why they've dived into the market for Logan Paul and KSI, so to speak.
Crying like a little
But
bitch.
Sam Jones, we'll come back to that one if you want, mate.
We'll come back to that one. Jason in the chat says, Wellings, don't forget mine. You did send me one, Jason, but you asked me to retract it. You were nominating Fonseca for Bellew of the Week before you realised you'd been rushed to hospital. Sick minds in the chat. Chad has nominated Joe Gallagher for being the Boxing News Ed Trainer of the Year. Yeah, there's Sam Jones one from me there. In one tweet he was saying that David Hay was a pile of shit, and in the other tweet he was praising him. Chad Hogan sent that one to me. Mike Coppinger was interviewing Deontay Wilder. Mohamed Mia nominated Wilder for saying, I never get the credit from commentators, but I'm a Hall of Famer right now. Andy has put this one in from Leonard Ellaby, saying he wants Gervonta Davis to surpass Floyd Mayweather's legacy. Well, he's not going to surpass anything but him at the buffet, given the state of Gervonta Davis last night, with all that bling weighing him down and about 17 chins.
Listen, there's only one thing he's on route to having that's not a legacy, it's fucking diabetes. He fucking stated that wee fat bat. Oh man,
Bad, hanging around with AB as well.
The fucking size of him, man. He's fucking going to be wearing all that bling and stuff, and there's Floyd standing like an anorexic. What the fuck is going on?
I said after he beat Pedraza, I knew even then that dude's destiny was at least 140 pounds. It looks like it's higher than that at this point, but I mean, I think we'll see him fighting higher in weight pretty soon. He can't keep doing this.
He's going at 135, isn't he? Sure he is. Going aye.
He'll be going to 175 at this rate.
He's going full Duran, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the internet on so I can play this clip. Jason Chukwu said, I nominated Channel 5, not Fonseca. Apologies, Jason. Please don't hold it against me. Let's go back to the list and see what else we've got. Chad nominating Danny Robson was saying that they were trying to get you to pay for the Leheraga Avanesian rematch. Official pay-per-view stream. Wonder how much it was. Wasn't going to pay for that, though. And I think that's all the ones I've got. Dave, do you have any nominations?
I've got a minor one. I barely want to talk about him, but Danny Garcia hopped in the ring post.
What a fucking mess, man.
This guy hasn't fought since Porter beat him. He fought Adrian Granados, got rid of him in the 7th round, and said, "We back, baby." And last night he hopped in the ring and said, it was pathetic. Like he could barely even do a call out right. He stammered through it and said something like, "Yeah, we need to get it on." Like it was very generic. As bad as his
turtleneck off. That's what he needs to do. That fucking nonce.
His fashion sense is as terrible as it usually is. He really, as annoying as his dad is, he really needs that cokehead in there to like at least try to make us want to see him get knocked out by Spence. But if they try to sell us that, it was painful enough last night for me going in thinking, I don't want to see Porter, I want Crawford. The fact that the fight delivered certainly helped because Porter really did put on a show for my liking. But yeah, it's still not the matchup we wanted to see.
Gabe, any nominations from you?
Nope.
Give me a second, Steve. I'll get that clip to you in a minute. Give me a
Nothing from
second. I'll get
Gabe.
that clip to you, mate.
Aye, that's okay. Well, Ozzy, have you got any nominations? Well, Andy, if you get it into the Twitter's chat, I should be able to play.
Yeah, just the one. It's for Nigel Benn and Sakio Beaker that they are actually fighting on a pay-per-view and charging £15. So, yeah, Ben Beaker, £15. No doubt people are already rushing to buy it already.
Absolutely. So this was How to Shit on the Spence Porter Unification in 10 Seconds by Mr. Max Kellerman. Max is no fan of this type of stuff. Let's see if we can play it over the speaker and hear Max in his full glory as I turn the sound up a little bit. And here we go.
Center in LA, the possibly great Errol Spence takes on the certainly good Sean Porter in an Al Heyman won't do business yet with Top Rank, so take this as a consolation. Center in LA.
What a wanker! Freak's sake.
You know that bias comes from his.
That's a strong one.
Oh,
You know
he's
that
a
bias
self-love
comes from his
boy,
HBO
aren't
days.
we?
But
When you go, Dave.
Max was a good rapper back in the day, Dave. Show some
That's why he has no job anymore, and he's stuck yelling with that other jackass from ESPN. What's his name?
Oh, Steven Smith.
Yeah, Steven Shit for Brain Smith. What the
I
fuck
kinda
is?
like Kellerman
He's
as
crying
as
like a
boxing
little shit,
analyst.
guys. Smith doesn't know shit about nothing. I mean,
Well,
Kelly should know something about something by now, but I mean, that's kind of debatable sometimes when he opens his mouth. I mean, they have Dan Rayfield. What? Who is hiring for ESPN? Give me a goddamn job.
Kriegel. You got Kriegel, man. Listen, I think when Broner owns your ass, like without any lubrication, I think it's time for you to retire. So ESPN should be sacking his ass anytime soon. That was quality. Listen, you know I hate Broner guys, but that was just.
Where he said, Dan asked him. He says, "Do you think you really want to fight?" And he said, "I think I want it just like when you think you want cheese on that burger." Crying like a little bitch.
Right, who else have we got? I think we've gone through
Sam
everybody
Jones.
now. Haven't you got one that you wanted to throw in, Andy, for this? Yeah, this
Sam
guy.
Jones, the racist. He went for, my phone was.
What's this all about then? Because I've not been on
He's been
Twitter.
calling
Go on.
Amir Khan Popadon Chin. Popadom Chin. So basically, he's just obviously it's an Indian food and that, whatever it is. I don't know if it's like crossed with the Pakistani food or whatever and that, but clearly just throwing it in there, trying to be kind of funny. Definitely got the racist overtones to it, I think. Well, many people think at least. And he's come out with a pure defence that it was fake. Then his phone was hacked. Then something else, and now he's had to come out and kind of like semi-own it, so to speak. So, it's just been a bad round for Mr. fucking Pearl Teeth, Mr. I climbed off your mall after I'd taken up the asshole, necrophilia, fucking arsehole cunt motherfucker. You know, I hope Joe Joyce sacks him.
You see all these people. You see all these people who say that their phone was hacked. These hackers must have some lack of imagination. Some of the stuff that they tweet on behalf of people.
It's like sun level material and that. You know how they used to fucking hack the phone of Millie Dowler and all that sort of stuff. Sorry about bringing that up, actually, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. You know, it's just like, come on, just fucking own what you said, right? And people have obviously they went back years with this stuff, by the way, and okay, maybe people can maybe make up a few pictures, maybe draft up a few things on MS Paint or whatever you want to call it and that. But at the same time, it's just too much of a coincidence. It's all like geotagged and all other sort of stuff. And other people who've actually commented on it and stuff like that as well, have actually been or tweeted back and forward with him back at that time and that as well, who've basically kind of like caught him out as well. So he's basically fucking the last 2 or 3 days and that it's kind of like unfolded for him because people just kind of basically come out and just basically laid it on him and stuff. So yeah, he's fucked basically, in my opinion.
So you nominate him and
Sam
going
Jones
for him?
without question, man. What a fucking nightmare. Listen, fucking Billy Nelson emailed me that as well. He's like, what the fucking state of this cunt?
The worst thing is how he handled the digging up of everything. I'm not a huge fan of going into someone's distant past. I don't know how far past his racism was or whatever. Yeah, and it's like, some people change. People make jokes. Jokes aren't necessarily like the end of the world. I'm not saying I know the context of Sam Jones, but the fact that he then tries to lie about it and say, just own it, just say what you did, and either apologize for it if it was worth apologizing for, or saying fuck you, it's a joke, get over it. But instead, no, he says he was hacked. He tries to make excuses for at least 24 hours. Then he finally owns up to it. Also, something sent in by a fat bastard beat your favorite boxer. That's his username. I guess he was trolling Sam Jones. And so Sam took the time to Photoshop a fake tweet or something from a fat bastard, your favorite boxer, saying, I hate gays, I am a racist, and I am proud. And he got caught out because the date on the tweet was 2015, and the guy joined Twitter in 2018. So he can't even deflect properly. It's just a very embarrassing couple of days for this Sam Jones guy. I'd rather have. I guess his role is to basically talk shit for Joe Joyce, because Joe Joyce is awful on the mic, but sack him. He's terrible.
Sack him, he's terrible, says Dave. There's 2 for Sam Jones. I'm going to go for Max Kellerman. I like that. I thought that was pure bullshit spin that he threw in there. What about you, Ozzy? Who are you going for this week?
Oh, Sam Jones, without a doubt.
Samuel L. Jones.
Looks like it's going to be a queen sweep. I prefer Sam Fox, personally. What about you, Gabe? You probably wouldn't know who Sam Fox is, would you?
Oh, she was a tug favourite back in the day,
Big
Steve,
value of the
wouldn't she,
week,
mate?
She
she was
nice,
all tug favourite back in your younger days, I bet you.
Builder's Totty.
That's
back in the day, yeah, exactly.
That's when you got the vinegar stroke. That's when you got a vinegar stroke, but you couldn't spurt anything out because you were fired and dry at the time, you know.
You could whistle at women from the building sites. Good times.
Yeah, you could pat her arse at the same time, eh?
Sorry, Gabe. Come on, we're going to have to finish up now. I'm dying for a piss. Gabe, who are you going for, Bellew of the Week?
Well, I'm going to have to go for... I'm going to vote for Donnie, because he didn't show up again this week. And he could barely fit in his suit at his wedding. Oh, sorry for the wait. I had to cough there. My son's running around the farm shooting snakes. I got to go reel them on in. Farewell. Love, Gabe.
You sound like a constipated Bill Clinton.
Yes, man. What the fuck have I been missing?
Right, Sam Jones.
Sam Jones
has won. Congratulations, Sam Jones. Congratulations. And congratulations to Rapping Rob Kelly as well. You might notice he's not on this week. Well, Rob, good luck to him from everybody on the asylum. Rob's actually left to start his own podcast, Rapping Between the Ropes with Rob. So looking forward to that dropping. Is it on iTunes, Andy, I think, next week?
Jay-Z on his fucking first show, the big prick.
Rob was actually raging this week about the fact that he had to go to Vegas.
I know, what a wanker.
Go to fucking Vegas. Like, all I like is my joint and my son, like...
My joint. The weed.
Like, I don't like going to Vegas,
dragger.
like.
The weed dragger.
Yeah, good luck to you, Rob. You've been a great competitor. We wish you all the best going forward. Anything else, boys, before we finish up?
Aye, I've got one thing. Samuel L. Jones is a cunt.
Congratulations, Sam Jones. You're the Bellew of the Week winner.